Nation, such a time as this. Such a time as this. It's game day. It's Christmas here in the Carolinas in the South. I'm here with Michael Adcock.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about Clemson football. Opening game. We're at our sponsor's place, Vapor Nation, over here in Anderson. And they're going to get on a little bit, and they're going to talk about their business and what they do. And they're nice enough to let us come in this establishment.
Yep.
And so let's just start off talking about what's going on. We opened up the season. And
No, let's talk about the first thing. Let's talk about the expansion.
The expansion, the ACC expansion.
So what's going to happen now?
I'll tell you, it's baffling, to be honest with you. And I think it's just pushing Clemson out a little bit quicker.
Well, and to be fair, what Dabo said, now he said the right way. He said he's going to do what's necessary.
Yeah.
And he's going to look at options. That's what I think is going to happen, and we'll see.
But geographically, it doesn't make sense.
But geographically,
it doesn't make sense.
I would agree with that.
I mean, I've been to California, and you just can't get in the car.
So now let's talk about Colorado.
Let's talk about Colorado. Primetime Deion Sanders reminds me of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali used to run his mouth, but he always backed it up, and Deion Sanders does the same thing.
See, I was at Clemson when Punt Ruski was here. When he was so not a surprise.
And I'm just a big believer.
He's exciting to watch.
Yeah, I'm a big believer also in coaches. Coaches can make a difference. You can take a subpar team, get a good coach in a year or two, that team turn around. But I really, be honest with you,
expand on that.
I see Colorado.
A team will feed off the coach.
Yeah.
And so if the coach buys in, the players will buy in.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example of what's going on in Colorado.
Yeah, I think
which is what happens at Clemson.
Yeah, I see him finishing the season ranked in the top 20. I don't see them going to the playoffs, but I can see it happening.
8-4.
They got a couple games. that they've got to look out for, but we'll see.
Agreed.
And his son's actually the quarterback.
Yep.
So, we've been waiting, and it just seems like, it takes forever. We start posting it on I Bleed Orange. By the way, we've been growing like crazy. I think we've had like 1,000 members.
So where are we sitting
coming in today? We're 25K.
Oh, nice.
And, believe it or not, a bunch of them. I was going to say something, but I'm not. We're live. I'm just going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. But so all of a sudden it's here. It's here. And a couple things I've been thinking about in the offseason is Garrett Riley. Garrett Riley, I think that was a bold decision by Dabo to bring him on board, and because Dabo is always from the inside out, and he went out there and got the top coordinator in the United States. And
but as he always does inside program, he did exactly that and found it didn't do what he needed and went outside and then brought in. Yeah, so he did do that first.
Because if you look at it last year, our defense was there. They were pretty solid. Our offense was not there. And, we got Moffitt and we got Shipley in the backfield. Yep. And then we got, a new offensive coordinator. There's the offensive coordinator of all of college football. And I think he's going to jazz things up, call some plays. I think if you got Moffitt back there and you got Shipley back there and you're getting 5-6 yards of carry on first down, that opens up a lot of options.
Well, look at the commitments we're getting. We're getting a lot of really solid.
A lot of commitments. We had a good recruiting season. Sure did.
And you're still getting them afterwards. It's going to next year. Committing so early. So let's talk about Peter Woods since you're bringing him up.
Peter Woods. Remember that name. Sammy Brown too, but Sammy Brown's not here yet. Sammy Brown plays offense, defense. He's a freak of nature. But I'm having a brain. You know what? The guy who used to play for Carolina, Clowney. Peter Woods reminds me of him. He's a beast. I think Peter Woods, if he stays healthy and doesn't get injured, I think from years on, I'm definitely going pro. I think this is a name that we're going to talk about.
And he might be a 3-year guy based on that.
Yeah, I think so.
That's very possible.
I think so. And then, we have Xavier. We have Xavier Thomas coming back.
Yes,
we do. 5th-year Davis is coming back also. And a couple of these guys actually could have left and gone to the NFL, but they decided they were looking at the team and what was going on. They decided to, instead of going pro, let's come back. And like David said, let's go get another natty.
Which means a lot.
Yeah,
which says a lot about the program too.
It does.
Because that tells you a lot of things. So let's talk about Jeremiah Trotter.
Well, he's in that mix too.
Yeah.
And all of them could have gone pro.
I agree.
And they said let's come back, and why not for another college playoffs and national championship? Now I can see it. I can see us getting there.
So let's go back to this game here today.
Okay.
What do you think about the Duke game?
The Duke game.
So I have my thoughts, but I'm going to hear yours first.
Well, you talking about a pick, score-wise?
Well, I mean, let's start it off. Duke went 9-5. They won the Military Bowl.
Yeah, Duke finished strong.
They've got a lot of strong seniors coming into this year. They've got a good solid team.
Riley Leonard's a good quarterback.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but that is
well,
true.
and they're playing at Wallace Wade Stadium in Duke.
Well, it's
not Death Valley. I get it, but it is an opening game. There are a lot of kinks. There's some people going to be a little bit nervous and stuff like that, but I think once we get going in the first quarter or so, the momentum builds. I think it'll probably be pretty close in the beginning.
And to be fair,
I think by halftime we're going to pull away.
The one thing that a lot of fans always have a problem with, it's the first game. And you're always going to see kinks. So it's never going to be that blowout that you hope it's going to be. I wish it would be. Don't miss
what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
I mean, what's your score?
I say we're going to win by 20.
20. I got 38-17.
Okay, and we're close.
And we may score 42.
And either way,
I think they're going to call
the spread is 13 points. Well, at least it was yesterday. Yeah. And I think we'll cover the spread.
Yeah, I think we'll cover.
I think we'll cover the
spread.
You know, I was watching.
I think Cade would get in the groove, and you'll see the real Cade. I think he said he wasn't nervous. He says he's excited. He didn't get nervous. So I like that. The other guy we had last year seemed to get nervous in big games.
Albeit he had a good game yesterday.
We're not talking about that. That air's gone.
But he did have a good game, to be fair to him.
Yeah, he did. That's what I hear. I mean, but
I only saw the highlights. But I watch it, and he did.
So last time Duke's lost 28 games in a row against top 10 teams. Knew the last time they won one?
No.
1987. Guess who their coach was?
I haven't a clue.
Old ball cap. Steve
really?
Yeah. Old Bobcat. Old Bobcat. Steve Spurrier. Last time Clemson was in 2004. Yes. Not saying crazy things can't happen, but your first game's big. I don't care if you're playing.
100% agree.
You remember that time? Remember 1981 when we won the national championship? We played with Wofford.
Yes,
and at halftime, I think we were tied or something. You remember Alabama played Wofford or Citadel or somebody?
So
it's tied at halftime. So you never know. So we're just ready for it to start. And so anyways, the little thing about Dabo, he comes in with 161 wins. He's four wins short of Frank Howard's record.
Which he'll beat.
Of course he'll beat.
As you said, he's half the time.
It's a different era. He's got to respect. Nothing against Frank Howard, but
no, not at all.
Dabo's one of the greatest things that ever happened to Clemson.
No question about it. The enthusiasm at Clemson is just outstanding. The kids buy into the program, and so which brings another question: what do you think about the transfer portal versus how Clemson doesn't use the transfer portal? Because there's people have been bringing that up on.
I like the way Dabo handles
it. Exactly. I think the same thing. I think the fact that he builds kids into the program. Yeah. And buys into it. That doesn't mean he doesn't use the transfer portal. He used one time last year, but that doesn't mean that's his main goal.
Well, Dabo's main thing is this. What you got to respect about him. I've met him several times, and Dabo basically looks at the kid as a young man.
Absolutely,
wants to build him education first. There's not all these guys are going to go pro.
No, most of them are.
Most of them are going to go pro. I mean, let's be honest about it.
Pro at something.
Yeah. Pro is something, but build a man, build character, and football is in there somewhere.
Absolutely,
and he's a heck of a football coach. Just look at the statistics.
Absolutely,
he's a great dude. I mean, we're very lucky and grateful to have Dabo. I've met him several times, and he's one of those humble guys I met. He'll sit there and talk to you. You have 30,000 people in front of him, and he'll sit there and have a conversation with you. And so we enjoy this ride as long as we have him.
Exactly.
I don't see him retiring anytime soon.
No.
And everybody's talking about maybe he'll go back to Alabama, but I don't. As long as we're doing what we're doing, I don't see why he'd even do that.
Dabo's here.
I don't see why he'd even do that.
We're not getting to Dabo. So,
what else we got going on?
Sponsors.
Yeah. So we'll get to that pretty quick then. You gonna come on? You gonna come on here and talk about Vape Nation?
Yeah, man.
So, anyways. Come on in here. They got their jerseys on. You want to get on camera?
Don't shake my hand. That's okay.
I didn't see it.
By the way, this is their 8th-year anniversary. And I guess I met you guys back in March. You took the first show of the year. And we kind of hit it off. And we're doing some marketing and advertising for them. They got the first game. And you got your Trevor Larks on and you got your Shipley on. So
yeah, we're ready to rock tonight.
That'd be a great combination.
But can you leap like
that? Never would have worked out that way.
I don't think so.
Huh?
I said, can he leap like shit?
Oh, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Vape Nation, how you got into it.
Well, yeah, actually, this is our eighth Yeah, 8-year anniversary today.
Nice.
8 years in business, helping people stop smoking cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
I got into the business because vaping helped me stop smoking after a 27-year nasty habit, And we're just proud to be here.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on our selection and our prices, and we have the most knowledgeable staff in town.
Oh yeah.
And best prices in town.
Best prices in town.
Anytime you guys have a question or you want to stop smoking, just come see us. We'll be glad to help you.
Awesome. Yeah, it helped my mom. My mom quit smoking.
So what's your pick?
15 years ago. With her picks.
Which game?
Today.
Oh, well, of course we're picking the Tigers. Come on, score.
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I think Clemson will win, but I think it'll be a tough game. Not a score in mind.
I've got 38-17 Tigers.
38. That's the exact same thing I said.
Did
We're on
you?
the same page. Yeah.
That sounds about what I'm
That's
guessing.
crazy. That's what I said.
I said we'll win by 20. So
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna
close.
make
We're
the spread.
close.
We're gonna make the spread.
it's close.
Yeah.
So good.
So, what's her name? Want to get on camera?
Elise.
Megan?
Tell them
Yeah,
your
they're like-
location. Tell them
Oh,
your
Yeah.
we are at 3708 Liberty Highway, right in Anderson, right across from Best Buy, where Liberty
Beside
Highway,
Chick-fil-A.
right beside Chick-fil-A, where Liberty Highway meets Clemson Boulevard.
Yeah, she was famous a couple months ago. All the I Bleed Orange guys liked her. They were like, "Yeah, where's she? Who's that?"
Well, come see me if you like me.
So, what's your best seller?
My best seller right now when it comes to disposables, it's going to have to be my Snow Wolf EA 9000. But when it comes to my mods, it's going to have to be, of course, my good old-fashioned B100 series by the Geek Vape, because you can run it and do dual functionality. So either way you want to quit smoking, if you want to start at a higher nick, run to your way to a lower nick, you can do either one.
Yeah, she knows her stuff.
Absolutely.
I didn't know all that, but I think you know what
We
you're
also
talking
We also have,
about. Sounds legit to
we have
me.
Lost Mary's Elf Bars on sale for $14.99. And I've also got tons of vapes on sale, 2 for $10. I've got tons of disposable vapes on sale, 2 for $20. So y'all
How do
And you
I
also
learn?
got some pretty cool T-shirts.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cool T-shirts.
Mike Tyson still around?
Mike Tyson kind of
Faded
got knocked
out,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about Ric
okay.
Flair? Is he in on this deal?
No.
Actually, I do have Hulk Hogan vapes coming in. They'll be in probably Wednesday.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk
Okay.
Hogan.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. And y'all's hours. What are your? Appreciate
We
you
are
guys.
open 7 days a week. We're open
7 days a week.
10 to 9, Monday
Even Labor
through
Day.
Saturday. We're open 12 to 6 on Sunday. We're only closed 3 times a year: Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Good
That
time
makes
to be
sense.
close.
Right.
Get your stuff ahead of time.
That's right.
All
And
right.
we're open, like I say, we're open today on Labor Day till 9 o'clock. So y'all come see us. Get your vape before you watch the game.
There you go.
So what do y'all think about the football season?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Anything stand out?
One thing you guys talked about,
Yeah.
I was so super impressed with Deion Sanders and the Colorado.
No, I am too.
His son is an amazing quarterback.
Yeah.
They did
Dad,
a great
son
job down
combo.
at Jackson State.
Yeah. Just
They
brought them with them.
And then,
Well,
he
they're
just-
playing TCU was the number one. I mean, they were number 2 team last year, I guess, because they played Georgia in the
Yeah.
national championship. But to play the team that was in national championship, and they were 1-11 last year, and come over here and beat them.
Yeah, they were not good, and he just
110 degrees out
cleaned
there.
house, and his son threw 500 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be an
500
interesting
yards.
year.
Yeah.
510,
Exactly
I
right.
think it was.
It's gonna be an interesting year.
Exactly right. So,
So yeah, super
was
excited
exciting.
for the Tigers, though. Super
was
excited
exciting.
about Clemson football.
Yeah, no, we're excited. I think we're going to.
and I have to give credit to Florida State last night. Florida State just stomped LSU.
Florida
They've been
State
talking
was really
about
good.
Florida State. And I just said I want to see it. I
Well-
saw it last night.
I like the drama. I like the hype, so I don't mind it. To be honest with you, I think we're a better team, and we're going to beat them.
Well, I think so. I think it's
But
gonna be a close
to be
game.
fair,
I mean, that's what
I
you
hope
want.
I hope they're
It's gonna-
undefeated until they come here and then we'll beat
It's going to be a night game. It's going to be electric. It's
Exactly.
going to probably be. It's going to be game day.
Exactly.
Game day
I've
probably.
got some buddies that are Florida State fans, and that's going to be
I got a wife
it's gonna be
that
fun game. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
Well, blame that
And they
on Deion
started that. I
Sanders. He
thought-
started it.
Yeah,
Right,
I thought the Braves started that. He told me that they did. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was Florida State.
But I guess if you're an opposing team and they're beating you,
Well,
probably gets a little
it's-
Kind of
irritating.
with the band and
It's-
everything.
Yeah.
It's a little demoralizing if you think about it from their perspective. It's pretty smart, actually. It is.
It's catchy. It's
It
catchy.
is catchy.
It's catchy.
I went there when they had the erector set built back years ago.
Okay.
And it was that. It literally looked like an erector set.
Well, I think they're going to be around for a
a
while.
long time ago.
I mean, I think they're going to be
They're
around
looking
for a
good,
while.
though.
Oh, they're saying it doesn't look like that.
Notre Dame's looking good. course, I mean they played Navy or Army, was it? Navy. But their quarterback looking really good. All right, anything else? Y'all want to do some picks with us?
Sure.
Moving along faster than I thought, but we have fun.
That's okay.
All right, so we got some predictions, and we had to look kind of hard. Of course, we got Clemson, Charleston Southern. I mean, come on now.
Right.
Clemson by 100.
Right.
I'll tell you what I do like about that game is number one is, of course, they get paid. We pay, teams like that Citadel come.
Mm-hmm.
Gives them good practice. Nobody expects Charleston Southern to beat Clemson. It gives them good practice, and it gives us a chance to put our second string in and get everybody to play that game. So that's good as far as games like that. You have games like that every year.
Clemson will be by 45.
Yeah, and Dabo just won't run.
He's going to pull them after the first quarter.
Yeah.
If we have Nick Saban as coach, it'd be 130 to 3 years.
Texas versus Alabama. There's the game.
That's the game I want to see.
Yeah,
that's the game I want to see. So what do you think about that, Mike?
I think Alabama will win that by 28.
28.
28.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Now, are they playing at Alabama?
Still Alabama.
They're playing at
Alabama's
Alabama or
still
Texas?
I believe it's at Alabama.
I believe it is too.
It is.
Which is a field goal swing. To be
Yeah.
fair.
That's what point spread is.
But I think Alabama's. I don't think Texas has the depth.
Well, they do. They do Texas every year.
So even if they hang with them at halftime,
Yeah.
second half they're gonna
Yeah.
play.
Nick Saban seemed a little feisty when they're interviewing him in the season.
Yeah.
When is he not?
He's a heck of a cut. Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I mean,
he
that's
walks off and catches that attitude.
So what do you think about that game? Am I overselling it or what?
I don't think it's been up to that 20 points.
They not
13.
13.
I'll go 13. I'll go 10. I think it's be close. It seems like Texas every year they're right there, and then they start off. Of course, they're playing Alabama now. They're gonna happen that long.
Exactly.
They start off with this high ranking, and then they just fizzle out of nowhere. And it's kind of like Ohio State. They just every year they're guaranteed to be there. Ohio State is a whole other topic. We don't have them on there, but
Oklahoma and SMU.
Oklahoma and SMU.
Yeah, that's what it says.
We do have that on there. Brent, the man Venables. Did you see what he did?
Crushed them. 73 to what?
0.
Yeah.
73 to 0.
And there's like 10 minutes left. I saw that.
I actually watched a lot
I
of
saw
that
it on
game.
I didn't see it. I saw it on my phone. I was out.
It was crazy.
So Brent's trying to make a statement. Brent,
And he's going to.
and I understood why he did what he did. He's from Oklahoma. He grew up there. I think he played for Oklahoma, didn't he?
Yep.
Why not get
Sure
a?
did.
They had a rough year last year, and
Well,
I don't
You're
care who you
expected
are.
that. You're expected to.
Yeah. So he's making a statement. SMU, huh?
Yeah.
You mean ACC SMU now?
Yeah, but not this year, my opinion.
They haven't really been relevant since the Pony Express, have they?
They still aren't. But
They're in ACC.
that's gonna be a stomping.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a stomping.
I'll go 28 with Oklahoma now.
I'll go 35.
35, okay. And I was just looking at next week. There were better games but I was trying to pick the best games. You got Notre Dame just.
Now that's another game. Notre Dame, NC State. That is a good game. I'll pick that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go State by 10.
Playing in Raleigh.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna go State by 10 on that.
Okay.
You lost your mind?
Nope.
You been smoking some of that weird vape over here?
State's a better team than you think they are.
I don't know,
and I'm not sold on Notre Dame.
Well, it's hard to really. I'm sold on their quarterback. It was hard to really measure what Notre Dame was doing playing Navy.
That proved me wrong.
Navy basically run the ball 5 times up the middle, and them the Army play. That's the best game, Navy and Army. And I'm talking about the Army or Navy or one of them coming to ACC. It's really going to get crazy then.
Yeah.
But it's hard to measure Notre Dame against Navy. I mean, Navy.
Are they still running the wishbone?
The last time Navy was good was when Roger Staubach played for them.
Yeah.
Back in the day, my man.
They've had a couple.
They've had a couple good seasons.
That's a little fun.
No, I don't see NC State beating Notre Dame. And actually, I hope they don't, because when Notre Dame comes to Death Valley, I want them. That's going to be if Notre Dame can somehow go undefeated.
Well, we played
them,
it once,
it's
so
gonna
I
be
don't really
better
care.
for us.
To be honest with you,
Huh?
I don't really care in that case. I kind of like a statement made, have NC State beat them, and have them just get the tar beat out of them because they're not in the ACC anyway, officially in football.
Yeah.
So I kind of like all the ACC teams just to stomp.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well,
That's what I like.
I don't disagree with that.
Boston College ain't going to stop.
Well, I'm talking NC State right now.
Yeah. So 10-point game, Notre Dame by 10.
So that's 20-point swing money.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think I agree. We'll get it. We'll have the higher score.
Who?
Notre
Dame?
Notre Dame. Sorry, I have my brain.
Notre Dame. You think Notre Dame?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame by how much?
2 touchdowns, maybe.
I
I
think
don't
Notre
know.
Dame.
By 14.
I
They're playing in
haven't
South
seen them
Bend, you know.
play yet. So
I don't know
know
where
all
to
that.
Say if
But,
they're playing to Notre Dame, let's say maybe Notre
that's a
Dame.
pretty intense place.
yeah,
right there.
it'll be a good game.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be.
So how
And to
y'all-
be fair, it'll be a much more evened up game until the second half.
Yeah.
So there's a question about that. It'll be a good game regardless of the fact.
So it's finally here. We started the season, you know, and I yet to understand this. I guess it's TV rights and stuff like that. But I kind of don't mind it. We sit back on Saturday. If they want us to play every Monday, begin the season, that's fine. Sit back, watch the games on Saturday and chill out, have a game on Sunday night, and then Clemson plays on Monday. So we started the season. So let's just kind of like from where we're at right now. I know we hadn't actually spotted the ball yet. Where do you see us in December?
Well, we've already had this discussion.
Well, they haven't had it.
We're going to be in the natty spot.
Yeah.
We're going to be in.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I think there'll be a couple scares like it was in
Florida State,
2016. There's going to be that Ben Boulware game where
But
you
we're
miss a
gonna-
stop right there, the 1
we're
yard
going to
line.
improve on every game.
I think so. I think Cade's going to get his rhythm, and I think Garrett Riley and Cade, and you got Klubnik, you got Shipley,
the
and
reason
Moffitt in
why-
the backfield.
Our defense has gelled very well. Our offensive line, albeit had some shakiness last year, but even still has glued a lot more together.
Yeah.
They've got a lot more explosiveness in their opening and offense built around Cade's ability.
Yeah.
That, I mean, a lot of it's on that young man, but I mean, let's be fair, the potential's there. So
You look really good in the North Carolina game.
exactly. So
I mean,
that's I think you're going to see. I think they're going to open it up.
yeah, I think so. I think this is our year. So what do y'all think?
I think that they could potentially go all the way. We always have that game. Like a lot of times it's against Syracuse or
Yeah.
sometimes NC
There's always
State.
that. Or Wake Forest.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story. This has nothing to do with anything. I am not superstitious.
Oh, I am. When it
I
comes
can
to
break a mirror, a cat can run in front of me, any of that stuff. I can walk in a ladder. I don't care. But it comes to football, I'm superstitious. So 2016, I don't have the shirt on now, but I will change it for the game. There was a shirt I wore. And that was 2016. We hadn't won a national championship since 1935. So I wore this shirt every game. Went to the first game. It was at Death Valley. And I went out of town for the Pittsburgh game, and I forgot to pack it. And I wore it every other game, including the national championship when Hunter Renfrow caught the ball. I lost the shirt. This summer, I was looking around some old boxes, and I found the shirt. It's been taken to the dry cleaners. It's fresh. It's ironed. It's ready to go. I have the shirt on. We're going this year. This is our year.
Don't lose the shirt. Don't lose it.
Right.
Don't lose it. Don't lose it,
That's the
man.
only time I'm superstitious.
That's okay.
So-
That's okay.
All right, so we're at the end of the season. They're doing the picks. Let's do our picks as far as who's going to make it to. Well, I see Clemson win the ACC championship. Clemson, Florida State in the ACC championship. What do you think? We're not doing the conferences this year right here. Yeah, there's no. That's what I've heard. You heard that? That's what I heard.
There's no Coastal and Atlantic or whatever.
I think it's anybody. That's what they were saying because I did a pick and they said somebody saying Clemson.
So you're saying if Clemson plays Florida State at the beginning of the season, we beat them.
Probably have to
play
play
them
them again. Yeah. If not, we're playing North Carolina. But I heard they're not doing the conferences. I heard it on. I think the Roar.
That's
Really?
that's hard to say. I mean, I'm still going to flip my boys, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to go
They're
there.
pretty good up in
But that's kind of a hard thing. That's like Georgia a couple years. Was it last year or year before last? Where they had to play Alabama, then had to play them again.
I remember that.
I mean, that kind of was kind of harsh because it's kind of like,
Right.
I mean, you get up for one game, get up for it again.
Yeah.
That's
Well, we're
takes
playing
all
them.
you
We're
got.
playing them this month, so we got some time.
yeah.
We have to play it
Right.
again. We'll
I'm just
play
saying.
in December.
But that takes a lot out, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just that's.
Well,
that's
you know a
very
little bit
difficult.
too,
Right.
and then they know a little bit too. So it's
Sure.
really, you know. So anyways, okay. So now we're the college football committee, and we're picking the 4 teams, and I got to get on here. All right. So these are my picks. Clemson. Might as well just go ahead and put Georgia in there. Just go ahead and put them in there. They got one.
No, do you think Georgia over Alabama, or do you think?
Alabama's not going this year. I know
You don't
people
think so?
disagree with me. I'm tricky on Ohio State right now, but I see Clemson.
See, Georgia has the weakest schedule. And see, here's my problem with this.
Yeah.
Yes, they may go there, but here's the
I mean,
problem
you know,
with it.
ask somebody who they're playing. I can't remember. It's so
They have a
weird
weak
seeing them
schedule,
out
and
in
I'm
the
not
middle
beating
of-
them up because I've got some friends that are Georgia fans.
Yeah, I'm just saying they got an easy schedule.
They're having,
And they're a good team.
and they're a good team.
Even if they had a good schedule.
But what happens if you are a good team and you play an average schedule or a weak schedule?
Well, that's true. You got something there.
Then when you get to a very tough game,
Which would be the
your
SEC
kids haven't
championship.
grown to get past that, to know how to win that game. That is a difficult scenario right there.
They could go
that's
undefeated.
Why I don't
Well,
know that I agree, Georgia.
Okay. So
That's
they
me.
could go undefeated. Who they play? Carolina?
Alabama would
Well,
they
who
play
do
Alabama.
Carolina?
They would play Alabama and get beat.
Oh.
And then Alabama would be in.
Yeah. So that's, you got a point there.
Yeah.
They get the SEC championship.
So
They're probably
Georgia,
playing
Alabama,
because we know
Alabama's in.
we don't think LSU's going to be there. I think.
No.
So the
They have number
Clemson,
5.
Alabama. Who else would have that? I got to go with Ohio State because they're.
Oh God.
You may not like them. I don't either.
I was at the game with Woody Hayes.
I was-
Charlie
I've
Ball.
been around
He's
very
in our
long
group,
time.
by the way. He came in the group, and I said, "Dude, you're a freaking hero." I went in his inbox on Facebook.
That's
And,
awesome.
I didn't realize this. I'm an old Saturday. I like old school stuff, old Saturday Night Live music, stuff like that. So I'm watching YouTube one night. I'm
You should
looking
get him
around.
out blue orange with his number on the back of it.
Yeah. Well, he could have decked Woody Hayes, but that old man. You remember? You see, we were at the game. It was at the Gator Bowl, and Charlie Ball guy intercepted the ball.
It wasn't Woody Hayes' best moment. Let's be fair.
Well, he lost his job. He should have.
Yeah.
You see
didn't
that?
see it.
No, he hit a player in 1977. We were playing Ohio State, and they were driving. We were up by like 2 points, and they were getting right in the field goal range. They went back, rushed him, and he threw it right across the middle. Came and intercepted him, ran out. They chased him out, and the game was over at this point because there was about 40 seconds left. They're fixing to win the game.
Yep. All
And
right.
Woody Hayes took him and
So
went.
Ohio State. Let's go back here. Ohio State, or that's what I say.
Yeah.
And then who's next? Who would you agree with the next pick?
Oh, I'm putting in Clemson. Whew. Michigan.
Michigan. Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Wow.
I hate Ohio State.
I do too.
That's not a good reason.
I am not putting in Ohio State.
Okay.
Mark my word for it. Ohio State's not going to be there. You know who's going to be there? USC.
And not the one from Carolina.
Not the one from Carolina. The real University of Southern California. The quarterback's probably.
They won't be
gonna
there
be
this year. I
I don't know.
love the enthusiasm. Ain't happening this
Oh, you'll get enthusiasm, but I believe it.
year. It's not happening this year.
Clemson.
I'd
well,
give Oklahoma a better chance than them.
well, from
And
my-
that ain't happening.
Well, if Oklahoma does it, it's going to be, who knows, Colorado. We got Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
This could be an interesting year. Michigan, just Michigan, because they're
All
Michigan.
right, Michigan.
They're Michigan. They get so close all the time. Michigan, Clemson, Georgia, and USC.
And you think USC?
I don't know why. I don't really like them that much. I mean, I like them better than other USC.
So I say Clemson. I say Alabama. I say Ohio State. I don't know who the fourth one would be. I really don't know.
Hey, if Oklahoma goes, that's great. Because I didn't like them until Brent started coaching.
Let's go with Oklahoma. What the heck?
Isn't that funny how a Clemson player goes to Jacksonville and also we're Jacksonville fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody goes to
Well, yeah,
wherever.
but Venables was here for so long.
Renfro goes to the Raiders and Raiders
and he's
fans.
building, and he's emulating the team after what Dago did down there.
Well, he was one of the greatest
What he's doing.
coaches ever, especially defensive coordinator. Why not take that mindset,
Exactly.
enthusiasm, and take it over to
Absolutely
Oklahoma? And that's what he's
correct.
doing.
Go from there.
He's getting the kinks out first year.
So,
All right, y'all got any picks before?
Yeah,
Let me put you on
I'm
the
kind of
spot.
ready for them to expand it to the 8 team. I think is what they're going to do later.
Yeah.
But I think this year we're going to see more of what we've been seeing. So I think you got Clemson, Georgia,
Yeah.
Alabama, and Michigan.
Michigan, Clemson, Georgia, Alabama. That's kind of like my got. I just don't see Alabama in there this year. It's something to hope, but I know they're Alabama.
It's wishful thinking,
They're Alabama.
right?
It is.
It's
Well,
It's just hard to bet against Nick Saban.
it
It
is.
is. It is.
It is.
It is. It is.
The only reason I say what I say about Georgia, Georgia's a good team. I don't want you to misunderstand. It's literally because they're weak. They got a weak schedule, and they
It could hurt them.
It could absolutely hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, because of the fact that the kids haven't learned how to get past that hurdle,
Yeah.
and now you're in a do or die scenario. What are you going to do?
Gotcha.
So go from there. So
All right. You got a pick?
I like the 4 picks he did. I don't know about Michigan though.
Okay.
I don't see Michigan.
This,
I don't
okay.
know. Oklahoma.
Michigan was in it last year, right?
Okay.
And they lost to and then they lost to Georgia.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I think they were lucky to get there.
But
All
they
right,
did
so-
stomp Ohio State.
All right, so we've gotten that
Yeah.
far. Let's take a little further. We got the Natty. Where we at?
Wow.
You got to put Clemson in there. We're all wearing orange.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, purple,
We can-
orange.
All right, I would definitely do that. But who are they going against? It's a question. Let's see. I'd love to see Clemson and Alabama again. That'd be fun.
That would be good. That would be good. But I didn't put them in there. But I'll go with that. How can I go with that if I didn't put them in there? I got to redo my math. I didn't say that, by the way, in November. We got it on video.
That's okay. I could be wrong.
Clemson, USC.
Clemson, USC, really?
The Trojans, not the Gamecocks. Have we ever played them? I don't think we've ever played them.
Southern Cal.
I don't think we have. I don't think so. I don't. I wouldn't do it now, but I don't think we have.
Go ahead and talk. I'm going to Google.
I really don't think we have. I'm pretty sure on that.
I think it would be awesome to see Clemson knock off the reigning champs. So Clemson versus Georgia.
That would be
great.
That would be good. I'll go with
I would
that.
like to see that too.
That would be good. Yeah, and
We had some backdoor rivalry too. So.
Absolutely.
And we owe them. They beat us how many games in a row?
I think 2.
Well, I don't remember. Yeah, they'll beat us that first game.
When I was at Clemson, it was a knockdown, drag-out fights, and after the game, you had the fans beating each other up.
And
Well, it's true.
And we beat them the year that we won the national championship when Herschel Walker played for them. He never scored a touchdown on us. He played us twice. One of the few teams that Herschel Walker never scored.
My first game, going to a Clemson game at Little John was Clemson versus Georgia, probably 1983.
Oh yeah.
Really nice.
Herschel Walker can get in the end zone. He was running over everybody. He won the Heisman that year.
Herschel Walker was a beast.
He was one of the best college football players ever, bar none. He was just freaking nature. And then things just got kind of weird when he went in NFL. But
You still play for the Cowboys?
Play for y'all? You Cowboys fan?
Uh-huh.
All right. We're gonna get tried too. Hey! All right. We're gonna hang out. All right. We're gonna get a lot of people mad because we get hated on for that. But
That's all right.
we'll do another. We'll start. I believe
I was a Cowboy
I
fan
believe-
when Tom Landry.
I believe stars or
Me too.
something. Yeah.
Since I was 5 years old.
All right.
But
So-
we've had that.
Had the ups and downs.
Y'all plan on going to any games this year?
I'm hoping to be able to go
Okay.
this year. We're usually kind of busy on Saturdays here, but
Yeah.
if I can
We get a night game.
fully staffed,
Either Florida Atlantic games at 8:00. We're doing a thing over at Romeo's Pizza, right on College Avenue. This opens up. If you want good pizza, go down there. It's really got really good pizza.
I did see some photos on the I believe.
And
it
their
looked really
pizza.
good.
Yeah, I met the guy. The guy wanted the game, but I actually ate their pizza. I want to make sure it was. I'm just not saying that. People know I eat around a good bit. I'm pretty opinionated about that. Well, I should be about 300 pounds, but it's good pizza. And but it's a night game. And it'll be a good game to go to.
Might try to make.
But they're all, if you look at the Notre Dame and then you look at the FSU game, it's all based on the game, which will pay for a ticket. But it'd be nothing like the Florida State game or the Notre Dame game tonight. They're going to be 2 electric. Can't wait to be there at the 50-yard line. I'm not going to the press box or anywhere like that. I want to be right there where I can yell and scream.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Trust me. So very cool.
All right. So what else?
Just recap on where he is and how to get here. And
Yeah.
go from
Okay.
there.
So Liberty Highway, right?
Yeah, we're at 3708 Liberty Highway, right across the street from Best Buy.
Yeah.
We're open 10 to
So
9
little
every
fork
day.
right there.
Next to
Sunday, 12
Chick-fil-A.
6. Next to Chick-fil-A.
That's Chick-fil-A
That's
right over here.
Yep. So
And come on down to Seal. Open 7 days a week.
Yep.
Okay, except for 3 holidays. Great place, great place to come to, and great staff here. I really enjoyed doing the show here.
Yep.
And this Beth wants to come on here and tell us something. She loves to get on camera. We'll wrap it up.
I think she should come on.
Do the Tiger chant, and let's go.
You don't like to get on camera.
Okay.
All right, so y'all know the Tiger chant.
Well, of course we know.
All right.
We'll let you leave.
CLEMSONTIGERS. Go Tigers! Go Tigers! I bleed hard, baby. We're gonna make the natty. Woo! Let's get it.
Too far.